Hey, welcome back to Beer Dogs. Our producer has just handed us a wonderful bottle of Thirsty Dog Barktoberfest. This is probably the coolest label I've ever seen on a beer.
It is. We've got a pumpkin patch and a graveyard with a bunch of dogs sitting in it howling. That is so cool. Barktoberfest. Thirsty Dog Brewing Company.
Out of Akron.
Akron, Ohio. Established in 1997.
So almost 20 years for them.
Almost 20 years.
I've had several different Thirsty Dog beers over the years. What's the cap look like on this one?
A dog with a beer mug in its mouth.
Oh, how cute.
We'll add that to our thing. Well, anyway, I'm Scott.
I'm Caitlin.
And we're the Beer Dogs. Welcome to episode 11 of Beer Dogs. And we're heading towards the end of our Oktoberfest beer celebration. We got a 6-pack of mixed Oktoberfest beers, which we're going through now. And I will probably demonstrate my center pour technique one more time.
You're pretty good at this.
I am.
You do this for a living, or?
That's what I'm told. I don't know how much of a living it is, but I do this. So we're now examining another local brewery's version of Oktoberfest. It seems like almost every brewery in America puts out a Märzen, a Oktoberfest lager style beer.
Well, what I can tell from the label, which we definitely want to put out front, it actually just says it's a lager. It doesn't even say it's a Märzen. You're better at the
Märzen.
Märzen.
Sin.
This one just says it's a lager.
Okay.
So it's not even really claiming Oktoberfest. It's claiming Barktoberfest, which was an obvious grab for the beer dogs to try. You know what it looks like? The last beer we just had.
It does.
The Great Lakes.
I hear there's some crossover between Great Lakes and Thirsty Dog, but that's just rumors that I hear. Let's give this one a try.
Here we go.
Again, back to a little tad bit of sweet. The maltness,
It adds
sweet
the
maltness,
sweet.
yeah.
The interesting thing is the first kind of playlist of beers that we did was end of summer beers, and we were very expanded in the different types of beers we're trying. This time we're trying all Oktoberfest beers,
Right.
so we have them to compare with each other, which is a lot more unique. So we've almost established the Great Lakes that we just tried a couple minutes ago, or 2 days ago, depending on how you're watching this, as kind of the baseline is what we expected for an Oktoberfest beer. I think this one steps outside of that by being a bit more sweeter, a bit more of a toasty aroma.
Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely smell more of a toasted malt to it, and it's not that far of a stretch from it.
Well, from what I understand, there's usually a couple of different maltings used in. There's a primary malt. I don't know if I'm using the right phraseology or not, but there's a primary malt, which is what the bacteria feed on for the fermentation, which make the alcohol content. And then sometimes they'll add a secondary malt, which the bacteria don't ferment, but is mostly there for sweetness, to a toasted malt that caramelized to add some sweetness to the brew.
Caramelized is a great word, and this one
This
is
is
definitely
caramelized. Okay, let's start using caramelization. This is has some caramelized malts in it, and you can definitely tell that.
Yeah, I think this one and the first one that we tried was from what brewery?
Brew Kettle.
Brew Kettle. Yeah, the Brew Kettle one was also caramelized.
Caramel,
Yeah.
right. This is
Caramelized.
the Barktoberfest. Is a 6% alcohol brew. It doesn't give any IBU information, and I could not find any IBU information on it.
I'm going to take a guess at this one. 17.
17, that's your IBU rating? Okay.
Yeah. What were you thinking?
I'm thinking probably under 20,
Yeah.
so I agree with that.
Okay. It's kind of interesting that 2 weeks ago we kind of didn't even know who did the rating. Maybe we should just have the Beer Dog IBU.
Okay.
The BD IBU.
We'll make up our own IBU. We'll make up our own. Yes, the Beer Dog BU, Bitterness Unit.
BDBU.
BDBU.
All right.
Try saying that after 5 beers. BDBU, BDBU, did that.
Are we on 5 beers or 4? We are on 5.
We are on 5. Yes,
All right,
we are.
we're feeling it.
Yes, we are.
No, what do you think about what we're doing now with selecting a group of 6 beers within the same that are all kind of trying to
It's
hit
tough.
the same target?
I'm finding that this series is a lot tougher than the last series because, like you said, the first series we were just doing beers that were like just all over the place. We had that sour wit beer. We had a pilsner. We had
Just want to point out too
IPA.
that in the buy category, we got together a couple of days after that, and what did we buy?
We bought the Platform New Cleveland Pilsner.
And we sat around and drank a 6 of
Yes,
that.
we did.
So
We did. So
that one definitely won from last week.
If we say buy, that's something that we would actually buy, and we do buy.
Yes.
So, given that, this is very hard. This is much more difficult because we're in the same class of beer, and the differences are so subtle that it's really going to be difficult to separate them. Just on very subjective criteria. I don't know if I can be objective over the course of 6 or 7 Oktoberfest beers.
Yeah. I kind of what I'm thinking is the Sierra Nevada stood out on its own, and I like the creativity that they're pushing the envelope.
This year's Sierra Nevada.
You question my boldness in doing Marzwan beers, or however you would like to pronounce it. The one pushing the envelope the most is definitely the Sierra Nevada, which was enjoyable.
And that's the whole purpose of it. Right.
I think if we're going for a sweetness to it, I think the most traditional sweet was the Great Lakes. The most sweet was what was the first one? The
brew kettle.
The brew kettle one.
Yes,
this
agree.
one is right in the middle.
Okay.
If you were to mix the brew kettle, Oktoberfest, and the Great Lakes, you would end up with the Barktoberfest.
Okay. All right. Okay. That sounds
good.
doable.
I think the nice thing is I'm gonna strongly suggest that as we kind of get close to our rankings here, we're doing a lot more of this go around of actually discussing the beers and less of spooky clowns, which still keeps happening.
Really, I've not been keeping up with the spooky clowns.
Oh yeah, actually, just down the street in Wellington, the police department put out a tweet saying this shit ain't funny. We're gonna take you in. We will not find it funny.
So
right.
If you're a spooky clown, don't go anywhere near Wellington. All right, your time is up.
Yeah. So no, this is a wonderful opportunity for us to compare them, and I think this is what you can hit on. You can go to local grocery stores, and there's stores in more ethnic neighborhoods or more what's the term with neighborhoods that are kind of coming alive. Through resurgence and stuff.
Resurgent neighborhoods.
Resurgent neighborhoods, I like that, yes. Like Ohio City
Right.
or the
Gordon Square.
Like
Banter.
Yes. You can go in and you can go, give me 6 different Oktoberfest beers. So in that sense, I say with this beer, this should be part of a try.
I agree.
Throw this in your 6-pack. I think out of all of them, you could probably leave out the Bells, and you could probably leave out the Sierra Nevada, and throw in 2 other Oktoberfest beers and compare them with your friends, just like we are.
All right. I guess that'll do it. You know what? I'm going to agree. It's a try. I don't think I could buy. I wouldn't want a whole 6-pack of the Barktoberfest, but one is good. One is good. Everybody should try at least one. Do this at least one time in your life.
Yes. All right, we'll see you in a moment with the 6th beer.
Peace out.